can't even. From 1 to even, I can't. I don't know what to do with life. Give this video a thumbs up if you like my cactus. I just dumped everything out. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. If I did open it, I would probably have to kill you. Just kidding. I don't know what I did that for. Hey guys, it's Manda the CMA here again. If you are a returning viewer, welcome. If you are new to my channel, I talk about anything and everything medical assisting and beyond. I apologize for not having a video up sooner. I work in the medical field and I'm not IT, and I've been having a whole bunch of technical difficulties. My microphone decided that it just doesn't want to work with my camera, which it just ends up to be my iPhone because it has really good quality. So thanks, iPhone. Today is a highly requested video. What do you pack when you go to medical assistant college? Now, I have not been to school in an actual classroom for, I'd say, about 6.5 years or so. Well, mine might be a little bit outdated. I'm hoping that nothing's changed, and I'm kind of one of those people that the older the technique, the better.
Pencils and paper are my best friends, and that's how I work out how I do my videos too.
We will talk about what is probably good things to bring to school. What I suggest for you guys is to actually ask your counselor or whoever is helping you get into the program. Lots of schools are different. They have dress codes, they have things that they give you, books, everything. So it kind of depends, but for those of you who are looking into medical assisting college, this is probably a good video for you if you are starting very soon and you say, hey, those things look like a good idea. Then hopefully I help you with that. But let's just get started with the video. So hang tight, let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that you should probably have for school, which would make the most sense, is a backpack. I mean, let's be honest, you probably do not want to be dragging your books and everything else around without a backpack. If you are someone that you don't want to put a lot of strain on your back, definitely get one of the wheelie ones. I know it looks kind of goofy, but the wheelie ones are definitely alright to do. I know a lot of people that were in my class, because we had very, very heavy books, and we usually had to bring them with every day. They would have the wheeling backpacks, and there is no problems with that because in healthcare, we know how important it is for back health. Well, I did carry a backpack with me. I went up 4 flights of stairs with it. I would suggest not to get the ones that go across, so like the sling side ones, or like a messenger bag. Those tend to be a little bit too much for your back to handle. Number 1, backpack. For number 2, second thing that you should probably have is something to write with. So I've got my handy dandy pencil bag.
Some of you that really like makeup, you might have this bag.
This is kind of like one of my first videos that I had, what's in my bag, and that was more along the lines of what I bring to each location at my work. This is more geared towards what you should bring with you to class. Pens. Now, if you watched my video, you know you're a medical assistant when you know how many pens I have, and that wasn't even a little bit of it. Pens are a really big thing. So got pencils in here as well. Mechanical works best. That's just my preference. Another good thing to have is highlighters. Now, I have small highlighters because this is actually my pencil bag that I bring to work, or my pen bag. I don't do a lot of highlighting at my job. I just have these little things. They kind of look like pills, but they are actually highlighters. When you go to school, most things are on paper. I do suggest getting full-size highlighters. There's a lot of highlighting to be had. You do not want to give yourself premature carpal tunnel because of all the highlighting that you will be doing. Make sure that you have a couple different colors of highlighters. I would probably suggest at least 3. They have done research, and yellow highlighters, no matter how boring they may sound, are good for memorization. Anything that you need to
Mesmerized?
Yellow is the best. I use a mix of 3 different colors, you know, using things for like definitions, things that you'll know will be on the test, things that you know that you need to remember. Those are 3 different things that I would highlight in my books. All right. Another good thing to have, I don't know why I can't find mine. I lost all my notebooks, but I do at least have this. It's actually a drawing notebook. I am a girl of repetition. The more times that I write it, the more that it's going to stick in my brain. Having a notebook, they are going to want you to have some form, I promise. Next thing on the list are your books. So make sure you bring your books to the class with you. If they're nice instructors, they will tell you when you should bring your book and when you do not need your book. I always have these little like post-it tags too. That's another thing. So make sure you bring your books, get some post-it tags so that you can put them in your books, and that will help you a lot. Another thing that is good to have is a binder, something that you can keep all of your junk in for school, because you are going to get syllabus upon syllabus upon syllabus your first day of any class. Another good thing to have is a stethoscope. Now, there are a lot of schools that do give you stethoscopes, so do not buy a stethoscope. There are many schools that will just give you one. There are schools that also have ones that you can borrow. And, oh, another thing that I do want to tell you about your stethoscope is make sure that you get your name on it. I left this at one of our locations, and they thought that this was one of the doctor's stethoscopes. She actually has the Cardiology 3, and if you know me, I have the Cardiology 4, and they tried to give it to her, and I was like, hold the phone. I'm putting my name on it. So make sure with everything that you have that you paid a lot of money for, which is most of the things for school, put your name on it. It's just like when you went to camp and your mom wanted to put your name in your underwear. Put your name on everything. Another good thing to have that I know a lot of students have, I am not actually very fond of them. It just depends on your studying style. I do have index cards. I don't actually know why I have these, because I hate these things. I don't know why. Don't hate me for it, but I actually do not like making flashcards. Repetition, writing things as many times as I can is my way of learning. Another good thing to have is actually a paper planner. A lot of classes, I'm sure some of you know, they don't like you to have cell phones on you. The next thing that you probably want to have somewhere, I know that most schools have access to these things for you, and they should, because they want everything digital. They don't want to see your chicken scratch anymore. Make sure that you have access to a computer. You probably want to have your own at home. This is also good if you are sick from class one day and you want to email the teacher, but you don't have to have anything too fancy. You could go on Black Friday and go buy like a $200 computer. One thing that a lot of schools liked you to have was a flash drive. Something that if you are working on a paper at school, you can save that paper and then bring it home with you, and you should be able to edit it there. So another good thing for you to bring with to class is something to eat. Going to class 5 hours a day for 5 times a week and eating out of a vending machine, not very good thing to do. So make sure that you bring a snack. Alright guys, well I think that's all I have for you. I thought that was going to be a longer video than it actually was. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. My channel is growing so much. I would love for this channel to grow so we can let everybody know what medical assistants do. As you know, there is a shortage of healthcare professionals, and medical assistants are starting to become so prevalent, they can't even keep up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave them in the comments box down below. I am pretty good about getting back to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.